Here are 10 mistakes of Bajirao Mastani from a cultural and historical point of view, which the filmmaker and his band of researchers should have avoided. Number 10. Priyanka's Kashibai is Bajirao Ranveer's first wife and belongs to the aristocratic lineage of Chitpavan Brahmin lineage. She is the legitimate Peshwain Bai and hence the drape of her traditional Wari sari and even her gait should reflect that. Now, though she is adorned in the Peshwai Paithani sari, her drape is all wrong. Furthermore, women of that era wore pallu on both sides, covering every inch of their torso. Number 9. Just before the controversial Pinga song starts, Kashibai goes to Mastani Mahal to present Mastani the traditional line at sari and applies haldi kumkum on her forehead. Now, this is an elaborate tradition among Maharashtrians which is followed till date. In the movie, Priyanka dips her one finger in the haldi and applies on Deepika's forehead. In reality, the index finger is for haldi while the middle finger is for kumkum. Number 8. In the same scene, Priyanka hands over the gift to Deepika, but gifts are not simply handed over. There is a procedure even for that which Maharashtrians in general followed and still follow. One is seated in an auspicious direction and then given the gift with a coconut. Number 7. In one of the earlier scenes, Kashibai calls Bajirao direct by his name without using any suffix like G after the name, which is quite shocking. Also, Priyanka speaks word like bawlat, which means mad in colloquial Marathi. These words are fairly recent and were not used in the pure dialect of the language spoken by the Peshwas. Number 6. In the Malhari song, there are words like Vat Lavli, which sounds very rustic and not at all royal. Number 5. Kashibai in the film wears her sari like a folk artist and not like an upper class woman of royal lineage. Number 4. Traditional Maharashtrian Mangal Sutras were only of two types. A simple gold bead strung in the black thread called Muhurtamani and a longer black beaded necklace with two hollow minuscule bowl-like structures called Vati, but Priyanka wears a modern pendants throughout the film. Number 3. Pinga is a prominent folk dance of women in the state and it is performed at traditional festivals like Mangala Gauri and Nag Panchami. The makers has clearly confused Pinga with Lavani, though essentially wanted to represent Pinga but ended up showing Lavani. The dance is glorified and it is far from authentic. The costumes too do not go with the dance form. Number 2. Kashibai would never get into a dance routine because that was not allowed and was not in the culture. Number 1. Kashibai and Mastani met only once in the lifetime and that too formally. But here the makers has shown Kashibai and Mastani dancing together. How is that possible? Bajirao was a great warrior second only to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. With this so-called love story, the makers have made a mockery of him. They have insulted the very essence of Maharashtrian families. This will definitely create a flawed image about such a great personality and his family. For more such videos, subscribe to Fast 10.